what's up, beautiful Bellcast listeners? Welcome to another episode of Bellcast. I'm Gio.
I'm BARTKWAAN. Yeah.
Nice. So do you want to hear it or not?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was listening. It's National Geographic's, and they're out.
Geographics.
National Geographic.
Okay.
And they're out in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
And they're talking about all the deadliest like predators and stuff. So they're showing you like the way hyenas will hunt like zebras or like lions hunt everything.
Yeah.
And they were talking about like with these predators, none of them have 100% success rate when it comes to catching their prey.
Very true. Yeah.
It's a very low percentage.
It's very true. Yeah.
But there is a species out there that has a 95%
Success rate. Wow.
And you'll never guess what animal this is.
And it's a predator. Is it one of the predators that people can't wait to be? Like a wolf or a tiger?
No.
Oh, okay. So it's one of the slept-on ones.
Yeah, it's super low key. You're not even going to guess it.
Is it a spineless, cowardly creature?
Yes. It's more of an insect.
Oh, it's an insect?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Mosquito?
Close.
Because I feel like mosquitoes are like,
I want to bite you.
Fucking assholes. Fuck you, mosquitoes. If you're watching right now, fuck you.
An insect? A fly?
Close. It does fly.
I don't know. What is it?
A dragonfly.
What?
Yeah.
What do they hunt? I didn't even know they're predators.
I don't know what they hunt, but they definitely hunt like little bugs and stuff.
Yeah.
But what's dope about them, so you know the human eye, we see like 60 frames or something per second?
Is that what we see?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Well, like our camera settings, what do you set it at? What's
24,
slow-mo?
30, 60. Depends on what you're trying to get.
Okay, well, it's like 60 frames per second. The fucking dragonfly. I need to get a dragonfly tattoo now. So I'm going to get a tiger tattoo. I'm going to get an octopus tattoo. I'm going to get a fucking anaconda tattoo. And now a fucking dragonfly.
Why anaconda for all
Because they're
snakes?
fucking badass. Because that's the one I learned about.
I thought you like cobras.
Cobras? Oh, fuck. And king cobras.
I'm just going to have a zoo on you.
I am.
Why don't you just get a Noah's Ark tattoo where you have two of everything?
Well, I don't want Noah's Ark.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'll get more animals. So the dragonflies are dope as fuck because the human eye sees like 60 frames per second, right? And like the amount of colors that we can see are pretty limited. But with the dragonfly, they can see 200 frames per second.
Oh, wow.
So they can see shit in slow motion.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's why they have such a high success rate, and their eyeballs are fucking huge. So they have like this 360 view.
Wow.
And they can see like fucking 3 times more, 10 times more colors than we can.
Wow.
Isn't it nuts? Like just the idea of like what you see in front of you, like physically, right? Like tangible shit that you see is not even what's really there.
Well, it's like you see what your biology lets you see.
Yes.
And another creature sees what their biology lets them see.
And then on top of that, then we have our mental shit that fucks with what we actually see.
Yeah, like then we have
we're so fucked.
Then we have our upbringings and experiences.
Yes.
You know, like to some people, because like their dad always worked on their Mustang, when they see a Ford Mustang, it puts them in a really nice place. It feels so good. Oh man, like that's like my childhood car.
Or if I had a crash in a Mustang or I got hit by a fucking Mustang.
Yeah, I know.
Then I'm going to fear them.
I hate Mustangs.
Yeah, I'm going to hate them. I'm going to fear them. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. My first initial response to pina colada is always like, ugh. Because in my senior year of high school.
If you like pina colada.
I don't know the rest of the song.
And getting caught in the rain.
Oh, caught in the rain. Caught in the rain, 2, 3,
4.
four.
Fuck off.
But yeah, my senior year in high school, I never really drank before. I always did drugs first.
Good job.
Thank you. And when I drank, because you don't want to seem like no bitch, but I also know what my tolerance was, I drank about 7 solo cups full of vodka. Because like we didn't have shot glasses. So they would keep pouring me shots about halfway through. Yeah. And I probably got like 15 of those. And then I would drink. And then my other buddy was making pina colada, so I would drink those too. And I was vomiting all night. Like for fucking, I thought I was gonna die. Like I was like just constantly, you know when you just
damn, you could have had alcohol poisoning, dude.
Yeah, you know you just start like dry heaving just constantly. Like I would just lay there And then I would just dry heave again in the bathroom and just constantly just dry heave. And there's just nothing already. They would come in the bathroom and give me some bread, give me some water, and it would just constantly come out. It was probably the worst alcohol experience I ever had. But the taste of pina colada will always be in my mouth. And so when I see
till this day.
So when I see
didn't know that.
So when I see pina colada, it's always like, ew. And then I go, oh, I like pineapples and coconut. Okay, I'll have some.
Oh, okay, because I was about to say, I'm like, I'm sure we've ordered some.
Always, I always drink it.
Virgin.
But my first initial reaction is like, it's a bad place because I threw up literally like 6 hours straight.
Yeah, that's me with what's the whiskey that everyone Jack Daniels.
You don't like Jack Daniels?
Well, because they kind of tricked me. So it was summer. I remember we were about to be let out of school for the year. And it was really hot. We had just finished PE. And at that, like when you're in high school, everyone shares shit. I don't know what the generation now does because everyone's smarter than we were back then. But we would just share drinks. So someone had a Coke and I'm like, holy fuck, I'm so thirsty. Can I have some? They're like, yeah. So I get it and I chug it. Kind of like that TikTok we watched.
Oh no. And
I chug it and it was in fact Coke, but with fucking
Jack
Daniels. Jack Daniels is so syrupy. And Coke is so syrupy, and I just wanted to immediately throw up, and I just feel my throat and my stomach burning because
Did you throw up?
No, I didn't, but it just stuck with me so much. I just started feeling dizzy because I didn't drink, and I think that's why I don't like hard liquor till this day.
Because that fucked you up. Huh?
Yeah.
Damn.
Can you walk me through the mindset of someone that has to go so hard on just mind altering shit? You're drinking alcohol alters your state and your mind. Like drugs obviously do the same thing. But I don't understand the concept of going balls to the walls. Like for you, right? Like whenever I smoke weed or whatever, you're like, oh, I need to take a lot so I could feel it. But what does that mean?
I think maybe because my personality is so strong that if something doesn't knock me off my feet, I can easily not feel it anymore.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like my will and my personality is just so strong that if something is light, like a light little buzz or whatever, I can almost sharpen my mind and then it's just gone. I don't even feel it. So to me, it's what's the point?
Wow, I don't even understand that.
Yeah.
Because that's crazy. So then obviously everyone has different tolerance levels, right?
Yeah. Like the opposite would be some people that can drink a cup of coffee and they go to sleep. And they drink a cup of coffee and then their will to go to sleep is so strong they just go, okay. So it's can you put some meth in this thing so that there's something that's gonna force me to wake up? It's kind of like that where I think my brain or maybe my ADHD or whatever is so strong. It's just like that. Like if it's just a little bit of you just bump it off course, it's gonna go right back. But if it's something floors me when I'm like, oh fuck, dude, then there's that part that's still trying to correct it, and it's oh, not for now,
That's wild. Because my shit, as soon as any foreign substance or any mind-altering shit enters my system, I fucking go with it. I'm done.
Yeah, mine. I'm so stubborn. Not that I'm stubborn. I am stubborn.
Dude, everything in your being is fucking stubborn.
Yeah, but my conscious mind is stubborn, and it's drink a little bit of alcohol. It's no, you're not. No, Versus other people, they drink. They're like,
that's
cool,
me,
dude. But for me, it's nah. It's
okay, that makes sense. Because I thought from your past stories, because you just go so ham. Like this one where you're like, I'm no bitch. I'm gonna drink fucking 7 cups full of
But I also didn't know what my tolerance was. I would never have done that. I could barely handle one beer.
Then who does it that way, right? Usually people will just dip their toe in the pool to see what their body's gonna do.
Well, I just saw people just chugging, so I'm like, oh, that's fine. Give me some of that.
Yeah, I guess your just logic didn't make sense to me. Because you're like, I don't know my tolerance level, so I'm just going to go fucking ham.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
I mean, how do you do it?
I go slow. I go nice and slow, baby.
Boring.
Yeah, well, I don't know. That's I've never been pressured or felt pressured to like be like, I know, bitch. You know, for me, I'm like, I'm a big bitch. I'm going to just fucking ease up a little bit. Let me see what my body does. Also, maybe because I'm a chick. So I feel like I always have to have like my guard up just in case some weird shit happens and I'm like inebriated.
Oh yeah, for me, I always want to go 100% first and then I dial it back down.
What the fuck?
So even like the first time snowboarding, it's like, what are you guys going to do? Black Diamond? Just fucking do it. Oh shit, what the fuck? Why the fuck did I fucking do this shit for? And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not going to go. I need to develop a skill set before I attach, try that thing.
Oh, fuck. That's so crazy.
Yeah, I need to like, I like being defeated and then slowly I don't want to like, if I like win the first time, there's no incentive to keep going.
Damn, you don't like the uphill battle? You're just like, fuck it. Drop me off at the top of the hill and I'll see how I get down.
No, I want to like beat my ass and then I know, okay, you should probably teach me how to fight.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't get it.
You don't get it?
I mean, I understand your explanation, but for me to apply that and be like, okay, yeah, I can see that. And let me start doing that. I don't get it.
Oh.
Like I would never do that.
What's your approach?
My approach is I like to study. I think we figured this out when we took our Myers-Briggs shit.
Yeah.
For me, I like to sit back and observe. I like to sit back, observe, see what the fuck is going on. And then hopefully I know enough about myself to see how I can jump in or when I need to jump in.
Oh, I hate observing.
No, I like to observe. I study and I'm like, okay, now it's my time.
Because if I observe, I'm not going to do it.
Why?
I think because like then there's the analysis paralysis thing where like if I see someone skydive and I just see like all these things, I'm like, no, just put me on the goddamn plane. And let me just jump out,
I'll get that from time to time. But I think once I start feeling the analysis, the over analytical side opening up, then I'm like, oh, no. You need to shut the fuck up. We got to go. We got to do it now.
Oh.
I think that's why I get impulsive. Because when I start feeling the onset of that, then I'm like, nah, this shit ain't winning. We got to do it right now. Like it has to happen.
Yeah.
Because then I'm going to overthink it and then I'll find excuses not to do it.
Yeah. That's why even for like, I hate roller coasters, right? But I've ridden all of them.
Not the fucking California Adventure one.
Well, exactly. So when I was a kid, I already went ham on the crazy ones at Knott's. I'm like, fuck it. Instead of slowly building up.
At fucking Knott's? That shit's like fucking Taika could get on that shit.
Have you ever been on Hammerhead? Do you remember Hammerhead?
I've been on everything, babe.
Hammerhead was like the craziest shit in the world.
It was all right.
How was it shaped? I bet you don't even remember how it was shaped.
Doesn't it go like this and it's also flipping?
Kind of, but that's all the roller coasters.
What other roller coaster flips?
So it's like this. It's connected like this, like a slingshot, like a Y. And you're strapped in here. And this thing is spinning like this while the whole Y it is spinning. So you're like double spinning and it goes sideways.
That doesn't do anything. I don't like those. I like the.
I got all my fucking lunch money shook out of me.
That's nothing. I like it when your fucking saliva, because you're young, are fucking coming out of the sides.
I've done that too.
I like the tears that are fucking running out because you're going so fucking fast.
I've fucking done those too.
I know, but you named fucking Hammerhead as the fucking scary one, and I'm like...
I think they took it down probably because it's so crazy.
No, I didn't even get to experience like Superman and all that shit because I got with you and then everything ended.
Well, anyways, as a kid...
That's true. We've been talking about that.
Yeah, as a kid, I went on those things and then... As a kid, I went on those things, and then I started dialing back down. I'm like, let's start with some basic shit. Let's go to it's Small World. Got confidence there. Move on to like Star Wars Ride or something.
Oh Jesus!
And then slowly build it back up.
I mean,
but I need to get punched in the face, and then I go, okay, let's start with the basics. I like that.
Yeah, we operate very differently. But real quick, let me introduce our first sponsor.
Thank you to Ancestry.com for sponsoring this podcast. This holiday season will undoubtedly be like no other. Families may not have the opportunity to be physically together due to COVID-19, social distancing, and financial restraints. But despite the global events that may keep us apart physically, Ancestry brings us closer to family, past and present, through your shared history. Ancestry is the family activity and gifting solution for the 2020 holiday season. So even if you can't be under one roof for the holidays. You can still bring your family together with the gift of family history at Ancestry. It's really cool because it can link you from family to places that you might not even know. So I saw some of my family. They're in South America, and they also give you info on, like if you go Ancestry DNA, it'll even give you some info on yourself. Like for example, I found out that most of my muscle fibers are in the power realm, which is why I think I naturally gravitated towards more like the power, more explosive and like sprinting sports, versus some people might have more of the endurance muscle fibers. So you can naturally align your body with activities and endeavors that are fit for it. And this would be even an awesome gift for anyone in your family, for them to figure that stuff out too. You know, like they'll figure out where your family are from, any other places that are related to you. I found out some of my 5th, 6th cousins that I have that are in other places, which is pretty crazy, that are of other ethnicities that I'm related to. It's pretty cool. And you find out all kinds of like DNA stuff. So it's a super cool thing, either for yourself or as a gift. Don't miss the special holiday pricing on truly meaningful gifts during the holiday sale at Ancestry. Go to the URL ancestry.com/Bill, BEAW, to get your Ancestry gift today. That's ancestry.com/Bill, BEAW.
And we're back. Yeah, I don't do it that way. Like I have to assess the situation. I'm like, am I going to walk out of this alive? Is it going to be bad for me? And then I look, and if everyone's having a good time, I'm like, oh man, I'm just being a little bitch. I got to do it.
What makes you want to observe? You don't trust your skills?
Maybe. Yeah. I think it might be, or I don't trust their skills, whatever I'm about to do. I'm like, is it even safe? Like, has it been tested enough? Did enough people try this shit and they lived? Okay, I can do it. I'm not trying to die early. You're trying to die early?
No.
Oh.
But I trust my skills. And that's why I always want to put my skills to the test. So I get wrecked, and then I go, okay, cool. Now I know what I need to work on.
No, I don't trust my skills. I don't even think I have skills. I mean, I know I have skills.
You have skills. You're very athletic. You have great balance. You're very agile.
Maybe I haven't been tested enough for me to know that confidently.
When are you going to get tested?
How do I get tested?
No, when?
But how?
Simple. Give me a time and date, and I'll send someone to you.
What the fuck? You know, people like that, what are they going to do to me?
Probably beat your ass.
Why?
So you want to get tested, you said?
Yeah, but why is it beat my ass? Like if I go skiing, why do I need to get my ass beat?
It's fun. it's more fun that way.
How does that show me whatever skills I have? It might show me I might be able to or not fucking defend myself. But what does that have to do with me climbing a mountain?
I don't know. We'll figure that out when we get there.
I don't like your school.
You like to observe way too much.
I don't like your school.
You spend too much time observing.
You spend too much fucking time wasting it on shit that doesn't even apply.
You like to observe way too much.
Hey, but it's gotten me here. We're sitting at the same place so we can all achieve
We're not in the same place. You're over there. I'm over here.
I know. What does that mean?
You sit at the same place. We're not on top of each other. You're right there. I'm right here.
You know what the fuck I mean? We ended up in the same place in life. Okay?
Okay.
And I did it my way. You did it your way. That's what the fuck I need people to understand right now.
What?
All right? I need fucking, because this is something that's missing right now.
What is it?
In our society. I don't know if it's in the US or if it's a global fucking thing that's happening, but we all need to understand that we're all fucking different people with different walks of life, with different opinions, with different approaches, with different backgrounds. So we can end up in the same place, but let us get there on our fucking own. I feel like a lot of people right now, if you don't view things the way that they do, then it's wrong. And I don't like that.
Yeah, there's not that much empathy.
Yeah, I don't fucking like that.
Because it's more like, this is how I got here. This is how I view things. This is my perspective. And you need to see things through my eyes.
Yeah, fuck off.
Versus like what happened to, let me try to see things through your eyes.
Yes.
And you see things through my eyes with no like
judgment.
No judgment, and without it being mandatory.
Yeah. Because like you went to UCLA. I went to Cal State LA, which is completely fucking different. And we're in the same spot. So it's like we took different routes, but we ended up in the same place. So it's very possible.
Yeah.
I know you guys listening right now, you're not in this boat. Like this doesn't apply to you, but I like to share how I feel and what I'm thinking so that maybe something could stick with you and you can keep passing it forward. And hopefully it makes like a big ass circle around the fucking world. And then everyone starts thinking like this. And then everyone starts thinking the same. And then I'm like, fuck, that's not what I wanted.
Well, I do think people can think in the same system.
¿Cómo?
So like one thing that I really like about my jiu-jitsu coach is taking all kinds of martial arts, and this isn't just applied to jiu-jitsu. Just the way he teaches, I think, is fucking cool. So it could be a trumpet, it could be learning how to skateboard, it could be anything, right? But just the way he's teaching me is so counter to the way that I've been taught. So most people, and I'm sure you've taken ballet, it's probably like this.
You know I've taken ballet.
Yes. So it's probably like this. These are the 10 basic things that every ballet person should know.
Yes.
Right?
For us, it's our positions.
Yeah. You master those 10 things, you move on to level 2. If you can't even master these 10 things, don't even worry about level 2 yet because you're still working on the fundamentals. Most people are like that. Most like drumming, piano, you got to learn your scales. You got to learn, like, don't even worry about pop music until you get your fucking scales down, right? Everything is taught usually this way, including my martial arts. You got to learn jab, cross, hook, all that stuff. And you kind of master the basics. But then all of that becomes memorization. And then it's so easy to lose those things because it's memorized and it's not part of who you are as a person.
Right, because it's just the fundamental theory part of shit.
So what I liked about my jiu-jitsu coach is he skimmed over the first 10 things very lightly. Then he goes, let's roll. So now we're putting what he just sprinkled on me, not making me memorize or anything. Once we roll a few times and he saw which things came naturally to me, like immediately, like I think, like let's say the 10 things you learn in ballet, right? You might immediately be an expert at like 1 or 2 because it's just so natural for you. So that's what happened to me. Like a move that should have been for like someone way down the line, it became natural to me at a white belt.
That's awesome.
And he was like, oh shit, your hips move like that? That's pretty cool. So now what he does is that one move, that's going to be your expert center point that you're always going to try to get to. Now let's formulate everything else to build your game plan towards that. Because at the end, you're going to end up like that. So like taking a like Ronda Rousey, for example, right? When back in the day, when you fought her, nothing fancy is going to happen. You know, she's going to throw you and she's going to armbar you. That's all she needs. You only need one move to win the fight, right? So like even knowing what she's going to do to you, no one could stop her. So that's how he formulates the game plan. Okay, you're good at the armbar. You learned it on day 1. Fucking awesome. We're going to have use all the other tools instead of you be good at the armbar and the triangle and the kimura.
To supplement the armbar.
All of those is you'll learn the kimura so that if people slip out, you could put them in the armbar. You learn the triangle so when people slip out, you put them into the armbar. Everything funnels back into that. And that's what I really liked about that.
The way he
teaches. So it's almost like, hey, yeah, just play anything, you know? And if blues comes to you, why force feed classical into someone? Now, have them hit blues a lot and then teach them how the blues can actually translate into classical, translate into jazz, into R&B, you know? And then that way the thing isn't a memorized thing. It becomes something that's actually a part of like almost you at a cellular level because you feel it now. So I really like the way he taught it. And I feel like in terms of like speaking and systems and stuff, I felt like that'd be a cool way for everyone to learn things, you know? Like what are you naturally good at? Like, let's say you're taking someone and they're like, oh, I'm naturally good at skateboarding. Cool. The skateboarding, I know eventually I need to get this guy to hang gliding. And what's the natural transition from there? That way, the whole way through, he's relating it to something he's naturally good at. And that's kind of even how I like view Taika too, where I always watch him. I'm like, what is he good at? And right now, he really loves getting chased and chasing me. And like, I can totally see him playing football, like soccer. Like, I just have to get him to understand that whatever I want him to play, or think you'd be good at playing, it's just you chase me, I chase you concept. And I think they'll click like that because he's naturally good at that already.
Then that's really smart. Did you observe this on your own or was this what he taught you? Like, was this what he said he was going to do?
This is what he taught me. Like he was like...
I mean, like, did he break it down the way you just broke it down?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, because like...
Oh, that's awesome.
Because there's still the move...
I was about to call you really smart, but...
No, I'm not
I
that
should have
smart.
known better.
God damn it. So the move is called the omoplata, and it's kind of like a complex move.
Yes.
And I learned that at my old MMA school, and they always say that's like a blue belt, purple belt. Like those guys really work on that because it's like a pretty sophisticated move. So he was like, today we're going to work on this. And I'm like, isn't that kind of like, shouldn't I worry about that later? Shouldn't I get the armbar first? Like some of the basic things. Mm-hmm. He goes, no, it seems like the omoplata is really
natural,
natural to you. So he's like, if it comes natural to you and you pick it up like that and you're actually struggling with the basic moves, let's perfect your omoplata, and then we'll we'll get the other things up and running so that it can always funnel into that one thing. Because it's like Khabib, you know how he's going to beat your ass. He's going to take you down and then beat your ass. And everyone knows his game plan.
That's so broad.
And they can't stop it.
He's going to take you down and just beat your ass.
Yeah.
How do you defend for that? Please don't ever be anyone's coach.
Yeah. Take him down. Now beat his ass.
No, he's like, oh shit, he just took you down. You know what's next? He's going to beat your ass. Fuck, that's so cool. Does your professor have a lot of students?
My jiu-jitsu professor?
Yeah.
He is a professor, actually.
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay.
Especially during these times,
right, because it's
a lot of
1-on-1.
schools are shut down. So I have privates with them. So it's not like I'm going to a school with like 20 different people.
Yeah.
But from the people that I know that I have learned from him, they all say like he's probably one of the best coaches anyone has ever had.
Wow.
And not as a jiu-jitsu fighter, but as a way of someone that can break concepts down.
I mean, that's all you really need, right?
Yeah.
No, that's not true. Because you need to be able to motivate your athletes.
Yeah. And he teaches ways in concepts, which I also really like. So how there's like gi and no gi? So like a lot of people like to get specific quickly. Grab them by the collar, pull it in. So he doesn't call it that because what if the person doesn't have a collar? So, or grab him by the neck. He doesn't call it that because what if you do want to grab the
If they
collar?
don't have a neck?
Or let's say, no, what if he has a collar, right? Then maybe grabbing the collar is better than grabbing the neck. So he just calls it head control. So these are head control. This is wrist control. So that way, if he has like a sleeve, you can grab the sleeve. So like everything is conceptually based and he's not married to anything. So I think that's like just the way he teaches, where he wants you to understand the concept.
That's awesome.
Like tree trunks at a time rather than like a bunch of branches.
Yeah.
Like
that's awesome.
It's so cool. It's really, really cool.
I think I learned that way too. I like learning the tree because I like big picture thinking.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm like, tell me the whole thing and then we can focus on the branches later. But let me know the fundamental stuff and then I can get creative. Because it does, after a while, once you've gotten the basics down in anything, it does become creative. Yeah. Because now it's so much muscle memory. Now it's like, cool, let me add my own spices into this. And it's really cool. Yeah. Oh, God, I miss doing shit like that.
I really think you should try jiu-jitsu. It's very creative.
I just don't want to take out my piercings.
I
know it's such a small thing.
It's worth it. I change every time. I roll out a mat at Barbell. I have to roll the mat out. I spray it down and I roll it back away. But all of it is just prep work. I don't think about the prep work because I know it's going to hold me back from becoming a better person. So all that nonsense goes out the window. Yeah. I know this is good. It's a very, very creative art form. Like it's very creative. It's very expressive. It's very physical.
I hate contact. I want to do it. I really do. Like I'm halfway there. I think once we move to Vegas and we're settled in a little bit, I think I will definitely.
They even got women's classes too if you don't want to be all close with a dude.
No, I don't care if I'm with. I would actually prefer more dude than female.
So it's more practical.
So I want more challenge. Yeah. I mean, not to say that females aren't as strong as dudes, but
most of the perpetrators are dudes. Yeah. So be ready.
Yeah, I've never been catcalled by a female.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. On that note, let me introduce our next sponsor.
Shout outs to Natural Dog Company. We all love our dogs, right? And that's why we need to get them the best stuff, especially if you have a sensitive dog like we did, Fani. She was extremely sensitive. She always had a tummy that kind of smelled, and she was always itching and scratching when she didn't have the right kind of shampoo and care products, which is why Natural Dog Company is awesome because they have stuff that heals, prevents itching, scratching, and discomfort, and they use skin and coat supplements to treat from the inside and for the outside of your dog use. The Natural Dog Skin Soother Healing Balm. It works fast, and sometimes you could even see relief in seconds, which is awesome, especially if you see your dog scratching away all day. The Natural Dog products are made with all natural ingredients and are vet tested, which is very important, vet approved and vet recommended. And they are made in small batches in the United States with no foreign chemicals, toxins, or unknown ingredients. So you know you're getting the very best. And now as a special for very limited time offer for our listeners, you get 20% off your order from Natural Dog Company. That's right, 20% off your entire order. So you can buy a big old order and get big old 20% off. Just go to Natural Dog Company/Bail. Make sure to get your 20% off at Natural Dog Company/Bail.
And we're back. Yeah. So yeah, when we move to Vegas, I definitely do want to do that. And then especially with Taika, like I want Taika to learn it too, because everything you explain about jiu-jitsu and stuff, I really do like it. Because I like the body manipulation. I just like just being able to have a bunch of tools. you know, and I like that it's not about like fighting.
I'm actually kind of sad I put it off so long.
Why? You're doing it now. It's not like you're 70 years old.
Well, like,
and even then you can still do it.
You know, when I first started having the time to actually incorporate martial arts into my life, I was like on the fence. I'm like, should I do jujitsu? Should I do striking? Yeah, or Muay Thai. And then I was like, oh, you know what? Like, I wrestled in high school before, so I have a good understanding of grappling or how it should be. So I feel like I have a head start. I'm like, let me do something that I never felt like I had a good school from. So I was happy I got into striking. But the part that I'm kind of sad that I didn't do jujitsu first, because I could be 3 years into jujitsu now. And
which is nothing.
Which is actually a lot.
3 years?
Yeah, you can learn.
In the grand scheme of things, it's nothing.
Okay.
I'm just trying to make you feel better.
Fine, thank you for making me feel worse. So
what the fuck?
Just kidding. So jujitsu. So what I like, the part that people always talk about, where it's like a philosophy, it's like a way of life, and it really changes your mindset, and it's actually very healing for the soul. I'm like, God, that's that martial arts mumbo jumbo. I've heard that in kung fu and kickboxing before, but it's actually not. It's way different. You know, like with the striking arts, it's actually not that creative because new moves aren't being invented all the time. But in jiu-jitsu, because of the way our bodies are, like when we get entangled and like in order for me to grab your elbow, I have to grab your wrist first. Like it's like chess, one step at a time. I can't just go straight to your face and punch in the face if I want to grab a hold of you. That part allows for a lot of like creativity. And then even like when we went to Taika's jiu-jitsu school and I saw the quote from Helio Gracie, and it says, jiu-jitsu is the triumph of human intelligence over brute force. And that, it really speaks to me because there's things that you could try to muscle, but just because of physics, it's impossible, you know? And I'm like, oh shit, like this is so crazy that this one discipline can nullify how strong someone is. Just because no matter how strong they are, like there's always going to be gravity. Like your knee is always going to be above your ankle. So if I can control your knee, I'm always going to control your ankle. And it's crazy. And like it's like becomes like this, like, it's like almost like this yoga between two people.
Looks like you're having sex with someone else and it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Oh, we're doing it weekly.
Wow. I don't know how I feel about that. I think you have to take a break from jiu-jitsu.
That part is kind of weird.
What part is weird? The sex part?
No, like...
You're like, do any of you guys out there have sex with your jiu-jitsu coaches? Like, do you guys do it naked?
No, I noticed this today where I was like, my coach was teaching me and I was on my knees and he was on his knees and they're facing each other. And I'm like, I haven't stared into a man's eyes for this long ever.
Why were you staring at his eyes? Because he was talking?
No, because every Monday, Wednesday, I'm staring into his eyes for an hour at a time. Whether he's teaching me or whether I'm facing him, he's facing me. But our eyes are like deeply into each other's souls.
Do you ever go like, and he's like, poof, and he hits you and you're like, oh, fuck.
I lick my lips.
Thank God. That shit's going to tear if you don't.
Yeah.
That's pretty hot.
So I was like, oh shit, this is crazy. I'm like, I've never stared like this deeply into like a man's soul.
How did it make you feel?
It felt weird.
Weird?
Yeah.
Because you were thinking I shouldn't be doing this?
No, just because I've never stared into a man that much, you know?
How long have you been staring into his eyes?
Like an hour every Monday, one day, Wednesday.
How long do you think you've been taking his class?
Maybe like 4 months now, 3-4 months.
And you're still not used to it? It's so weird?
Oh, yeah. Because it'll be like this. Like, teach me something. Like, teach me something and then finish teach me something.
Okay, so you're going to do this. You're going to flip him around. And then you're going to mount him.
So as soon as he's done teaching me, we both lose eye contact.
I mean, but how do you talk to people?
Because if he's done talking to me and we're still looking at each other's eyes, there might be love.
When you talk to people, you don't look at them straight in the eyes?
Yeah, but I don't talk to someone every single day, like for an hour at a time, and it's intent. And I'm like literally trying to absorb what his soul is trying to share with me, you know?
I see. Because I do stare into like everyone's eyes.
Yeah, but he's like soulfully ejaculating into me and I'm just receiving it.
Oh, okay. But eyes open?
Oh,
Mouth
yeah.
open?
Not just eyes open. Like,
fine. It's enticing. I'm definitely like entertaining that thought more and more for sure. But I just can't right now with my schedule and where my life is. I feel like we live the same and very different lives at the same time. Like we have very similar busy schedules, but then we live it very differently. It's so odd.
We do. Because I think we also approach it differently.
Yes.
Right? Because for you, you're saying like, you got to go big picture to little picture, right?
Yeah.
So like if the big things got to get taken care of, then you can go the next not so big things.
Yes.
Then the next not so big things. And finally, it's yourself.
Yes.
For me, if my body machine, if my car isn't up and running, I can't even start winning small races. And if I can't win small races, I can't do the medium races or the big races. So it starts with having my race machine well-oiled, ready to go, revved up all the time.
Wow.
That's how it works for me.
Yeah, no, not for me, not at all. That's why I think for me, I want to get everything solidified over here first before we move. And then once I'm solid, then I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Now it's me time. Let's fucking rock and roll.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So crazy how different we are.
I know. And like when we were first dating, I thought we were so similar. That shows how fucking immature.
We're not similar at all.
Not even close. But I thought we were really similar. Did you?
I thought we were really similar too. I think the part that I think that we are the most similar is we always want to progress and we always self-reflect to see what we can do better. And I think it stops right there.
We were both really, like, we both like a lot of the same things, or we used to.
But we like them in different ways. Like for fitness, that's like the last thing you care about. For me, that's the first thing I care about.
Well, I like fitness, but not necessarily weight training all the time. Whereas for you, you need that exertion. For me, I just need to move.
Yeah, but so for you, like even for you to move, you don't even move once a week right now. For me, I have to move daily or not daily.
I go on walks.
Like go on walks?
Yeah, I go on walks all the time.
Does it do anything?
Yes, I'm moving. It's still a walk. You're still physically doing something.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, I still do that all the time. And I need sun. I just need to move. Like I need to move. I need to just feel things happening, you know?
Yeah.
Even me playing with Taika, I'll run on purpose with him. You know, like I go on jogs with Taika just to get him tired. But I mean, I like it too because I'm moving.
That's cutie.
Yeah, like I enjoy moving. Like even on my watch, I have, God damn it. As soon as I lifted up, there was notifications. Yeah, like on my watch, I have like trackers because I like moving, but we just approach it differently, like you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very much aware of all that stuff.
How far you go jogging with Taika?
Oh, we just go with like, you know, that's like a street that's right by our house.
Yeah.
We just go up and down like minimum 4 times.
Fuck,
and
that's
he's
a lot.
running. I know, and he's running.
Because the other day when we were playing like Chase Me, Chase You, whatever the hell we play, like I think he was chasing me for 10 minutes straight.
He could run for a long time.
And I'm like, I think I ran a mile inside the house.
Yeah, he can run for a long time. That's why I'm always running with him.
That's cutie.
Yeah, we run. And then I want to wear his ass off for sure. I'm like, please, let's burn this energy.
Maybe that's why my mom had me run. Remember I told you like when we found out we had asthma, my mom wanted to run the asthma out of me. But maybe it wasn't the asthma. Maybe it was my energy.
No, I think it was the asthma.
Really?
It sounds like it. It sounds like that's what she's trying to do because she found out you have asthma and then now she wants you to run it out.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Maybe she didn't even know you had a lot of energy. Maybe she just thought you were really defiant.
Because my daily routine in the morning before elementary school would be we'd run 2 laps around our neighborhood, which probably is a mile or 2. And then when she's showering, she wants me jump roping in the backyard. That's how I got good at jump roping.
Oh, wow.
Because I'm just jump roping and you start getting bored. You know, like, oh, what's this cross thing? And then you start figuring out other things. And so she'd take a shower. And when she comes out, she's like looking in the backyard before she brushes her teeth or something. And she's like, okay, he is.
Damn, you were destined to just get into fitness. You had no choice.
I know. So I'm just like.
It makes sense now why you feel like it's not, you need it in the morning. Because remember you said you have to move in the morning. It's just you've been programmed that way.
And I got my brain scan. I just have high cortisol in the morning.
I mean, maybe it became that way.
Yeah, could be.
Because as a little ass kid, you were doing that. So it makes sense. Damn, dog. All right, you know what else is damn? Our next sponsor. I knew you knew that. Okay, so I'm so happy to be working with BetterHelp right now more than ever. I know a lot of you guys are just feeling that you're not living your best, happiest life ever. So this is perfect for you, especially with the year that we've been having with 2020. We can all use an extra set of ears to listen to us, whether that's just we don't even know what we're feeling and we just need to just put it out there, or we're like, okay, we're feeling this exact thing, but we just don't know where to go from here. BetterHelp is here to help you because they will assist you and your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. You can start with communicating with them within the next 48 hours if you want. Like, it happens really, really easy and really fast. I just want to put out there that it's not a crisis line. It's not self-help. It is professional counseling done securely online. So you get to do this from the comfort of your own home, on your own schedule, whenever you're ready to do this. There is a broad range of expertise available, which may not be locally available in many areas. The service is available for clients worldwide. You can log into your account anytime and send a message to your counselor, and you're going to get a timely and very thoughtful response. Plus, you can schedule weekly videos or phone call sessions so that you won't ever have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room as we did with traditional therapists. So they are bringing the help into your home where you don't have to inconvenience yourself, or you just feel like you're not in a place where you feel comfortable enough to even leave your room. So they're here to help. BetterHelp really just wants to help you start living your happier life today. So for everyone listening right now, make sure to visit their website and read their testimonials that are posted daily. If you're kind of feeling sketch about stuff, you're like, I don't know how I feel about this. Read what other people have to say. Hear them out. So visit betterhelp.com/Beo. That's better, HELP, and join over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. For everyone listening, you guys are going to get a special offer of 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com. That's betterhelp.com/Beaw, BEAW. Again, you're going to get 10% off your first month. Honestly, you guys should just try it, see how you feel about it. You don't even have to do face-to-face. I say do it. Try it out. And we're back. Why are you looking at me like that?
You're kidding.
Oh, fine.
You know, like, I do like that I like moving in the morning because a lot of the best shit happens in the morning.
For example?
Like if you're surfing, right?
Oh, I see.
The best surf?
It does.
5, 6 a.m., right? If you like snowboarding, best snow, 5, 6 a.m.
Hey, nighttime snowing is pretty fun. Snowboarding is pretty fun.
Except you're falling on ice all day because how the snow cycle goes, it's fluffy in the morning. At noon,
because it's new, right?
Melts it, gets cold, hardens, right? So like when you're going down, like when you go nightboarding, it's like
yeah, your board's getting fucked.
Yeah, but in the morning
wrecked.
it's nice and fluffy. You get that new layer. So I'm actually glad that I'm a morning like exerciser because it fits a lot of the sports.
Yeah, I like morning too.
Even field sports, like the smell of like grass in the morning.
But did you just try to smell and your nose was stuffy?
Yeah, I think so. I think my nose is always stuffy.
I think the area that we live in, honestly, is really shitty air quality.
Is it?
Oh, do I have it on my? No,
That's
I don't.
all of LA though. You know that.
I think in particular, our pocket.
It's the worst.
I think because we're in a little pocket, so the wind comes in, it kind of gets trapped there, and then it'll sometimes push it up. That's why we didn't get the fires, because that wind was pushing up.
So it helped us.
But it just stays there sometimes. So that smog, when it gets pushed over here, it's just stuck in our neighborhood.
It was crazy during that time with
city.
fire, where it's like you see the mountain and the fire's trying to come over.
That was scary.
It looked like it was like Tafiti. And it was like,
you fucking dad.
Like that. And then, but the wind was just like,
yeah, the flames were huge.
Or Taka. It was Taka.
Yeah. Because the Tafiti was the good one.
The green one, yeah.
Yeah, and the flames were so huge. Like when we were driving, I think we were probably even like 10 blocks away. No, we were further. What the fuck am I talking? We're 10 blocks away from our house, but we were like, I don't know. How far away would you say we were? Like 30 minutes to an hour away from that peak?
If there was a straight line, like 10, 15 minutes.
Oh, shit. Okay.
But if it's mountain driving,
I was thinking mountain driving.
Yeah, it takes longer.
Yeah, but we could see it, and it was just so fucking huge. It just looked fake.
Yeah, and Taco's like, volcano? Volcano.
Yeah, he thinks everything's a volcano. Well, guess what time it is?
What time is it?
It's time for us to wrap it the fuck up and freaking let these beautiful people get on with their day.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to add?
No.
Cool. Thank you for thinking about that though. So I am serious about this jujitsu conversation that Bart and I had a little bit. And I want you guys to give me some recs out in Las Vegas. Give me some jujitsu gym recs and tell me why you like it. I wanna check that out. And yeah, thank you. I always appreciate you guys, especially the ones that make it to the end. Cause like, I mean, life happens. We're on the fucking go all the time. So anytime I get to finish something, I'm like, wow. And I always wish they left me like a secret little message. So my secret little message to you guys that made it this far is, I think you're fucking sexy. And I think you should take off all your clothes right now, go in front of the mirror and just fucking look at yourself and tell yourself how fucking sexy you are. That's my secret message to you. Do you have one?
I tried that before. And then the fact that my groin area is so white and the rest of my body is so brown.
It's still pretty sexy. I like it.
It looks funny.
I like the tan. I like that your butt's so white.
You do?
Yeah.
I
like it.
I look so uneven.
No, but I like that.
You do?
Yeah.
Keep it like that.
Because I'm just like, ooh, my baby does stuff. Because
Okay.
if you were all one color,
Yeah.
but pale, I'd be like, you need to get out more,
What
dude.
if I was all one color but tan?
Oh, I'm like, fucking, that's pretty sexy too.
Yeah, like a bodybuilder.
Yeah, but I'd be like, that's a little too much. Like that means you purposely laid out.
Oh, you're too worried about aesthetics.
Yeah, and I'm like, nah, I just want you to be doing shit, and then you get the tan because you were doing shit.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I also want to say thank you to our sponsors. So thank you to Ancestry for sponsoring this podcast. Just make sure that you know not to miss out on their special holiday pricing on honestly, truly memorable gifts during this holiday sale at Ancestry. Make sure to head over to ancestry.com/Beaw, B-E-A-W, to get your Ancestry gift today. That's ancestry.com/Beaw. Thanks to Natural Dog Company, now as a special, very limited time offer for all you guys listening right now, you're going to get 20% off your order from Natural Dog Company. That's right, 20% off your entire order. Just go to naturaldogcompany.com/Beaw to make sure you get your 20% off. Again, that's naturaldogcompany.com/Beaw. Naturaldogcompany.com/Beaw, B-E-A-W. And thank you to BetterHelp. We got another special offer for you. It's going to be 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/Beaw. Again, it's 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/Beaw. betterhelp.com/Beaw, B-E-A-W.
And also, guys, today is the last day to the Black Friday Cyber Monday event for BarbellBrigade.com. So make sure you head over there because we have the biggest sale of the year. And the more things you buy, the more things are on sale. So if you're still looking for some last minute stocking stuffers, whether it's a hoodie for your boyfriend or your girlfriend or a tee or supplements, we got you covered this entire holiday season. Make sure to BarbellBrigade.com. Happy holidays.
Thank you. Bye-bye.